In season 1 of Russian Doll, Netflix introduced the world to Natasha Lyonne's devilishly funny, foul-mouthed, chain-smoking, red-headed protagonist that must relive her 36th birthday over and over again until she cracks the existential quandary that is clawing underneath the surface of her hard-partying lifestyle, amongst decadent hipsters and homeless gutter punks in Manhattan's iconic Lower East Side. The first scene sets the tempo of this dark sci-fi dramedy as Nadia Volkov makes her way from the bathroom and into her extravagant party filled with hip New York socialites.
Sweet birthday, baby! It's laced with cocaine like the Israelis do it.
Nadia looking into the mirror and walking out of the trippy bathroom door happens over and over again like the alarm clock Bill Murray wakes up to in Groundhog Day. Except in Natasha Lyonne and Amy Poehler's version, the more the time loop repeats itself, stuff starts to disappear. Fruit and flowers decay, adding a dark twist to the familiar movie trope. To Nadia's dismay, her promiscuous birthday party that she'd probably rather sooner forget gets stuck on repeat, launching her into a seemingly infinite Groundhog's Day-esque time loop.
Sweet birthday, baby! Having fun? Sweet birthday, baby!
Why are you doing this to me?
Sweet birthday, baby!
Why would you give me a joint that you don't even know what's inside of it? Fuck!
Sweet birthday, baby!
Is this some kind of sick fucking fantasy?
Sweet birthday, baby!
Look, I got bigger fish to fry, okay? I gotta figure out how to get down the stairs.
The catalyst for this trippy journey is her park-hopping runaway deli cat Oatmeal. In an attempt to wrangle Oatmeal, Nadia is hit by a taxicab. Cracking her head on the pavement, her eyes go cold, instantly bringing her and the audience back to the opening scene. Nadia proceeds to relive her 36th birthday over and over again. In Nadia's first time loop, Nadia doesn't go back to her place for sex with the pretentious professor, because she is completely dumbfounded, unsure whether she is dead, alive, dreaming, having a nervous breakdown, or just one hell of a bad trip.
I was gonna go home and fuck this guy, but now I just feel so profoundly empty.
This was always gonna be a tough birthday.
Yeah, you're a great shrink and everything, but I'm my shrink. And not everything is about Mom.
The immensity of the situation Nadia finds herself in comes crashing down on her all at once. Her ex, who was still married when they were together, crashes her existential pity party in the bathroom. When Nadia tells him about her missing cat Oatmeal, he offers to go out and look for it.
Oatmeal.
Hey! What are you doing? Did you guys see that car?
That was Oatmeal, let's go.
No, we're not going anywhere, okay? I'm taking you home because you need to go to sleep.
Wait, so now you're not gonna help me go look for Oatmeal?
I thought Oatmeal was a line you were using to get me to go home with you.
Oh, you think I need a line for that?
At the end of episode 1, Nadia finds Oatmeal, but as she sits on the railing of the boardwalk, Oatmeal disappears from her arm, causing her to panic and fall to her death, instantly starting her time loop over again. In the second episode, Nadia is determined to find out what's in the birthday joint Maxine gives her when she walks out of the bathroom, thinking that it might be the root of her problem. After talking to the drug dealers that made the joint, she finds out that it's not coke but ketamine.
Oh, sweet birthday, baby!
Do not offer me that.
Nods, what the fuck?
There is crazy person cancer ketamine in there.
And enraged by that realization, she's not able to last more than a few minutes as she dies in a group of consecutive time loops.
This is like the game. I'm Michael Douglas.
This is going well. We have done ketamine, most recently at Lewis's christening, and you were fine.
I forgot.
So Nadia quits trying to leave, drowning herself in psychoactive substances. The next day, Nadia visits her mentor figure, Ruth, looking for help. Ruth gets her committed, but unbelievably, she still dies on the way to the hospital.
Administering a non-narcotic sedative.
Let me out here! Let me out!
Relax!
Out of here!
Ryan, I'm trying! I'm trying! What is going on back there?
Nadia begins to think that the reason for her infinite time loop is not the ketamine, but more likely the old Jewish yeshiva school that was Maxine and Elizabeth's residence before it was turned into an expensive hipster apartment building. Nadia gets her ex to ask some questions about the school to a rabbi.
And that building she's asking about isn't really haunted.
Yeah, buildings aren't haunted. People are.
In the next sequence at the beginning of episode 4, the events of Alan's life before he got into the elevator that crashed to his death with Nadia are revealed to the audience, as he's made a routine of breaking up with his girlfriend Beatrice. Alan keeps on suffering as if he is comfortable in this time loop of rejection. Except the loop after he ran into Nadia, his girlfriend Beatrice asks him if he knows about Mike, shedding new light on their breakup. Nadia tracks him down, making Alan paranoid.
There is no way out of this situation, and personally, I liked it. I had control. I knew it was coming, and then you shut up and led me down this weird path like a carcinogenic siren.
Alan ends up showing up at Nadia's party the next time they die.
Why do you think this is happening to us?
I'm pretty sure that it's purgatorial punishment for being a bad person.
What is this bad person? I mean, there's Hitler, and then there's everybody else.
When Nadia and Alan realize they are both dying at the same time, they hang out at Alan's house and try to figure out why they are connected. Nadia cuts the rotten fruit in Alan's fridge in half, revealing the fresh orange on the inside, showing him that relative time still exists. Nadia sees her childhood self from around the time her mother died, staring back at her, and she has a heart attack and dies suddenly on the street. In the next time loop, the same thing happens. Flashback of her mother that has slowly been unraveling shows the audience that the key to Nadia's existential crisis is coming to terms with her past. The flashbacks help the audience understand Nadia's internal dilemma as the story marches towards the climax of season 1. Alan realizes he needs to make things right with Beatrice, and that Nadia needs to make things right with her mom. Alan finally makes the existential change needed to make things right, and he and Beatrice break up like adults, accepting the fact that they've grown apart. Nadia thinks she has discovered the problem, which is blaming herself for her mother's death. But while she gives the book Emily of New Moon to John's daughter, she pulls a piece of glass from her mouth, representing a flashback of her mother smashing a bunch of mirrors in a manic fit of rage.
Are you ready to let her die? This is the day we get free.
At the beginning of episode 8, the party is packed again and Nadia is pumped to see everyone, and all the stuff in Alan's house is back, except they're both cotton versions of the other person's first night before they died. Alan manages to save Nadia from hitting a car in the original timeline, while Nadia manages to talk Alan off the edge in his. Both time loops join a parade of gutter punks marching down an empty street, and then it seems as if the timeline merges together, setting everything back to the way it was in the beginning.